Today we are diving into the new WASD movement system for Grace in League of Legends. I've got another video discussing its broader impact on the game, whether it's a net positive or negative for the game. But in this video I'm focusing on how this change affects Grace specifically. Does it make him stronger, or should you stick with the classic click to move controls? You will see gameplay in the background as I wrestle with the new WASD setup. For those who don't know me, I'm a Grace OTP who plays on EU servers and has been maining Graves with occasional breaks since Season 8. If you are looking to improve your Graves gameplay or become a better jungler, join my Discord and you will find plenty of feedback on my coaching sessions, both free and paid. You have got nothing to lose. I still offer free coaching as well for newcomers. Riot is testing a new control scheme where you move your champion using WASD similar to an FPS game. This frees up your mouse for aiming abilities or auto attacks, and it makes camera movement feel smoother. For a mobile champion like Graves, this could theoretically enhance his fluidity, but there's a steep learning curve. Let's break down how it impacts his kit. I have spent the last 2 hours testing the WASD controls on the PvE with 200 ping, which adds to the challenge. After years of building muscle memory with click to move controls, adapting to WASD feels awkward, especially for kiting with Grace, who has a short attack range. On paper, WASD seems like a game changer for kiting, particularly for players who struggle with it. In practice though, it's a mixed bag for me. One clear benefit is kiting jungle camps. The WASD system makes it incredibly smooth and easy to kite perfectly, which is a huge plus for Grace when clearing camps, but overall for any jungler. It feels intuitive and efficient, allowing precise movement without the clunkiness of clicking to move. In case you find that clunky, it's definitely much easier and it's definitely a huge help. However, the system struggles with Grace's abilities. His E and Q are tricky to use with WASD. Normally these abilities are tied to specific keybinds, but with D now used for movement, you will need to rebind key abilities like Smite or Flash. More on that later. Using E to dash while moving with WASD feels restrictive because your fingers are already occupied. You have to rebind E, which definitely sucks if you are used to having your dash on E. You can dash toward your mouse cursor or the direction you are moving with WASD, but both options feel clunky. For example, if you are moving right with D and try to dash, you are limited by finger placement, making it harder to execute smoothly. So you either rebind your dash or you're gonna have a hard time if you want to stick with your E. The Q ability is similarly awkward. Since you are often moving while casting Q, the new controls can disrupt your rhythm. Rebinding Q to something like your smoke screen or ultimate might seem like a solution, but these abilities are used less frequently, which complicates muscle memory further. You can try and rebind your Q to something like your ultimate instead, but this just complicates muscle memory further. Let's talk about the camera issues as well. The WASD system locks the camera by default, which feels terrible for someone like me who used an unlocked camera for years. I haven't played with a locked camera since my early days in League, and even then I found it limiting. With WASD you can press space to center the camera on your champion, but here's the catch. Since D is taken for movement, this forces you to rebind Flash or Smite, which is especially frustrating if you are used to Smite on D. Next topic will be movement, and the movement feels clunky in my eyes. But this can also be due to 200 ping I'm facing, so I definitely have to test it on the live servers as well. Riot hasn't officially confirmed this, but the WASD movement feels like an 8-directional system. This can make precise actions like dashing over walls feel inconsistent. For example, with click to move, you can dash over a wall like the red buff pit by clicking near it before Graves reaches the wall. If you are slightly late, Graves stops. With the WASD, however, Graves keeps moving sideways along the wall trying to find a path around it, which feels frustrating and unintuitive. If you have played other games with similar movement like shooters, you will recognize this wall-hugging behavior. For League, it's noticeable downgrade in precision, especially for a champion like Grace, who relies on quick, precise dashes. Does WASD benefit Grace? After testing, I see little to no benefit for Grace with WASD controls. The smooth jungle camp kiting is a plus, but it's outweighed by the clunky ability usage, restrictive keybinds, and low camera. Animation cancels, a key part of Grace's kit, are still possible, but the directional and camera limitations make them harder to execute consistently. If you prefer an unlocked camera, you will likely find the system jarring. That said, WASD could be a massive help for other AD carries, especially those without dashes like Jinx or Ashe. For these champions, the ability to kite smoothly while aiming with the mouse feels almost like cheating. For Graves though, the trade-off don't seem worth it. But what's my plan moving forward with this? I will keep testing WASD controls, especially once they hit live servers and I can play with my usual 30 ping instead of 200. The high ping on PB definitely exaggerates the clunkiness. However, based on my current experience, I'm unlikely to switch from the classic click to move controls for Graves. The new system feels like it adds unnecessary complexity without enough payoff. But I want to hear your thoughts as well. Have you tested the WASD controls yet? What do you think about the new keybinds? Let me know in the comments or on my Discord server. This wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment. What do you think about these changes? What other videos would you like to see? And definitely don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And a like helps me a lot, so smash that like button. It's free and only takes a second from your time. I appreciate your presence. See you all in my next video.